Oh yeah, dude. You have an 8-inch. Your life must be so easy. I hate my big stupid hate. I'm a bottom. Stop sucking it. I hate when people get all googly-eyed over my I've spent thousands of dollars on dresses and cute outfits and makeup, and as soon as they see my big stupid clown, they immediately just go full sub on me. I want to be my ass. Treat me like a girl, damn it. Why can't you stop being submissive? Why couldn't I just be born with a tiny so that people don't get confused? Why can't I just be small and cute? I had this tough woman I thought was going to be a perfect dom for me. She was bitchy, take no nonsense kind of person, and she was a feminist, so I think perfect. She's not gonna go soft on me. She'll be able to tease me and maybe do some femdommy type stuff. She ordered me to get undressed, and I knew when I pulled down my panties and she saw it that it was over. She almost immediately crawled over to me and began sucking it. Just, why, man? She completely flipped and started talking about what a man I was and how big it was. I'm just like, I don't want to let her down, so I just played into it, but I felt so turned off and disgusted. Is it over for me? Am I doomed to just be a reluctant permadom despite being a bottom and a sub? Man, I'm hesitant to say this is fake just because of how gay it is. Becomes successful online. Comes out as bi, into fuda and girls, and openly flirts with a trans woman. Failed marriage to a man. Manages to lock down another man before getting too old. Has a kid, becomes a massive trad grifter and nationalist. Removes bi flag and never talks about liking girls ever again. Every time, I'm convinced that women are circumstantially bisexual and nothing more. Who cares? Being in the top 0.01 intelligence is hell. Try being a highly intelligent woman. Women are closer to average, so all my intelligent peers are men, mostly autistic, narcissistic sociopaths with alien-like special interests or some combination thereof. Men dumber than me are boring. Men as smart as me are mentally ill shut-ins. Men smarter than me are insanely successful geniuses, and basically all women are dumber than me. Wow, she's not like other girls. Shut your birch ants up, lady. A woman smarter than me is my greatest fetish, but the odds of not only finding a woman smart enough, but one that would want to deal with an equal instead of using that IQ domination to charm some beautiful trust fund billionaire are so low I might as well try getting struck by lightning. Okay. Sorry, but you actually just sound like a delusional narcissist. You're just so different and quirky, girl. Go you. Meh. Men as smart as me are mentally ill shut-ins. The cheek to complain about such things when you're a 4chan user, Lamau. I'm dumb as a bag of rocks. Let's fall in love, never have children because it's morally heinous, and live our lives in the middle of nowhere with 2 indoor cats reading pretentiously complicated books by the fire. And you decide to spend your intelligence posting on a forum full of incels? Intelligence is worthless without a good cause. Name one thing that proves you're intelligent. I bet you can't. High-tier rage bait. I have been deeply torn between the intense separate desires of either getting muscular and /fit or trooning out. So I have decided to do both at the same time. You won't pass / you look like shit. Skill issue. I will get in shape and learn to master makeup, hairstyling, wearing clothes that fit my body and make me look better. We'll save up for any surgeries I need after that. Muscles will make you look even more like a man. Wrong. I will work out my lower body way more to compensate and get bigger thighs and hips to offset broader upper body skeleton. You will never be a woman. Don't care. Only get to live one life, and I want to look a certain way, so I'll work to look that way. Axe wound. I'm keeping my Explain why I shouldn't do this. Because losing your is actually pretty hot sounding. Maybe try finding a surgeon with a good track record. This is the ideal male body. Your waifu deserves the disrespect. Use good Come on, guys. Meanwhile, at the Incel Rehabilitation Center. Based, as long as it has nothing to do with trooning out, just turning incels into cute, submissive boys. Desu, that's kinda sorta hot. Not that I want to get butt by a hot lady or anything. Prostate orgasms are very pleasurable and should be saved as rewards. Mostly you'd get trained, conditioned, taught, and punished. Pick related to posture training. What? I have a raging boner now, thanks. That makes me hoard. How do I sign up for this? I like how most of you didn't look at the woman behind the guy and didn't notice she's extra thick. I need rehabilitation, please. I don't have a prostate, though be it. Looks more like a troon factory to me. Oh wait, ha! I get it. Troon factory? What's a troon? Please in the butt, mommy. Why hag maxing? You may be confused by the sudden Zoomer urge to seek out hags as partners, but really this is an ancient occult phenomenon. The figure of the hag or the crone is a powerful magical initiator into the sexual mysteries. The experienced hag guides the nubile initiate onto the dark path by virtue of her dwelling into two worlds at once. She is both life and death, old and depraved, but bountiful and life-giving. The hag is therefore a masterful mentor and initiator, as holding these contrary principles in one's mind simultaneously is a prerequisite for insight about the sexual mystery. One may be revolted by the hag, yet that revulsion is one side of the full picture of seduction. Many examples in literature show this, like in medieval romances such as Gawain and the Loathly Lady, where a hideous crone transforms into a beautiful maiden. Even historically, one can refer to figures such as A.O. Spare's witch mother, Mrs. Patterson, who taught him the cunning craft hag-maxing. Therefore, is not about merely sex or a convenient romance, but about an ancient mode of mentor-apprenticeship and magico-sexual power, wisdom, and growth. Wow. What is Anon's takeaway from this? I would let her lure me into her Shota dungeon. Getting older women in their 30s is fat jack 24-year-old. I want to f***s in their 30s. I'm a fat jack 24-year-old man. I'm 5'11 and 7.3 inches bone pressed from the top with the ruler over the... How do I find older women and how do I impress them? The only thing I've been told from two similar previous threads is to go on Tinder and set the desired age to older. I haven't been on Tinder since I was a teenager. I want to know if there are any other ways to find older women. I'm still open to Craigslist. I know Craigslist Personals hasn't been a thing since March 2018, but if you post any ads on there that hint there's some sexual element, like massage, then there's a chance some women will contact you expecting sexual contact. The thing is, I don't believe I look all that good due to being fat. I've actually got really good facial genetics, but I'm still obese. I'm somewhere between 30 and 35% body fat. Look up some images to get an example. Now I do actually have a decent amount of muscle and I've been taking steroids. My max lifts for bench, squat, and deadlift are likely 375 and 500 and 550 respectively. I'm a pretty buff dude. I'm sure my facial genetics will help me out a bit, but remember that all faces look better when you're not obese. Excess fat tissue on the face distorts some of your features, although I don't believe there's much distortion on my face. I'm not fat. Jesus, it's like his personal journal or something. I'm also a NEAT. I don't even have a car. Steroids are cheap, it's the food that's expensive. The actual gym equipment in second. I pay for a lot of stuff with my NEAT bucks. Huh? I would have to have this lady drive me around. I'm certain this would work if I were some 8 out of 10 plus Chad and the woman were an average or below average looking girl, but I'm certain this will present some hurdles for me. I'm going to have to spend a fortune on Uber, but if I succeed in getting free, I guess it's worth it. I'm not reading your word vomit, just get to the point, asshole. Luckily, I have a small so there's no point in me trying to live longer or healthier or be better because that alone is already enough to disqualify you with women. My God.